there, Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl. We're looking at the first week of November. We're looking at October 31st through November 6th. And so let's just have a quick look at the month of November. You'll be thinking quite a bit about your finances in November. You may be wisely doing year-end tax planning or negotiating some sort of compensation package, whether it's at work, whether it's a settlement, an insurance settlement, or something like that. You have two planets, Venus and Pluto, in your house of fame and honor, almost guaranteeing a steady rise to the top if you play your cosmic cards right, Aries. And if you're interested in getting a new position, work on that dream in the first few days of November, prior to Mars's arrival in your 11th house of friendship, hopes, wishes on the 11th. All financial negotiations and talk should end within 4 days of the full moon in your second house of money and self-worth, November 14. Now, speaking of Aries and money, it's just all over the internet that Aries, Mariah Carey, and Virgo, James Packer, have gone their separate ways. Apparently, because she spends his money way too vigorously, and he's definitely not into being on a reality show. She recently had a Halloween party and he wasn't there. So tongues were wagging a couple of days ago. Nick Cannon was there, though, the Libran ex. So whether or not he's back in the picture or not, but the wedding's off. But she did get to keep the crazy engagement ring he gave her. So, that'll give her something to manage and live on for the next couple of years. So there's been a lot of celebrity breakups. We've had Jennifer Myers and Tobey Maguire break up after 9 years. Liev Schreiber and Naomi Watts, and of course Brangelina, and now Mariah and James. So the hits just keep on coming, and I think in a way it's great to realize that you're not suited after a year or whatever it is they've been together, and go their separate ways and not have the great extravagant wedding. For her, it would have been her third wedding. It's very Aries, but in a way it's good that they have parted ways before the holidays too. I'm sure that all came into play. And Aries as well, in November, it's a promising period for you. It really is, both personally and privately, professionally and personally, particularly when Venus moves into Capricorn. It's going to be a really good end of year thing for you. And if you have some things that you want to see happen for you work-wise, you've really got to visualize those things happening and work on them. It's definitely ready for you to take on challenges who aren't averse to throwing their weight around, and do get away if you can travel, because travel sparkles as the month winds down. With that new moon in Sagittarius, your travel zone on November 29. This week, however, it's really important that you are up for whatever the universe throws your way. It's kind of been hit and miss all year. You might just finish on a really good note, and this week is going to be the start of that good note, Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.